decision. He's gotten a close look at how that vehicle operates at its limits. And perhaps more importantly, how it differs from his own FD. My choices may appear arbitrary at times, but in the end, I'm really an opportunist. Whenever I see something that might increase our chances of winning, I jump on it. I'll admit, though, it was damn lucky for us that that girl showed up here tonight. Keisuke owes her one. We all do.
Awesome, just like I thought. This baby's got power and a killer suspension system. Thanks, Kyoko. This is one hell of a ride.
Okay, I gotta ask. Are you feeling all right? I never in a million years thought I'd see you let somebody else behind the wheel of that thing.
I hate to agree with him, Kyoko, but you have to know by now that your obsession with that car is something of a local legend.
I am surprised at myself. If anyone told me a few weeks ago I'd be letting someone borrow my pride and joy, I'd have told them to get their head examined. But right now, I couldn't be happier to help Keisuke out. I mean, it's kind of like tonight was just destined to be. If lending him my car will help my darling, you better believe I'll do it. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for him. I'm rooting for you, babe, just like I said I would. Don't you dare lose this!
That's not even his own car, man. He got it on loan. If this Keisuke's not an FD specialist, I sure as hell don't know what one looks like.
Don't get your panties in a wad yet. He's still getting dusted. This is gonna be a tough one. Word on the street is that guy didn't have a chance to run the course at all last night. Not even once.
He's racing a Land Evo when he didn't practice? He may be good, but that's just friggin' crazy.
I remember reading something in a car magazine once. For sheer speed on the streets, the Land Evo is second to none. Sorry, FD, but this is one lesson you're gonna have to learn the hard way. Time for trash talk is over, pretty boy. Now get out of my sight!
You know, I think I get it now. The point of this race is actually pretty straightforward. Unless I'm wrong, Keisuke is facing two major handicaps out there. One, he's having to drive someone else's car. And two, he never got the chance to do any practice runs on this course. Under circumstances like these, you wouldn't think he had a chance to win. But if there's even the slightest gap in his opponent's skill, it'll level the playing field for him. And I'm pretty sure saying Keisuke is better than this guy would be the understatement of the year.
Oh yeah? You really think so?
It's kind of hard to explain. My instincts tell me his opponent's not much of a driver to begin with. I think if Keisuke was going toe-to-toe with him under normal conditions, this race would be over by now.
I get it.
It's only because of those handicaps that he's been behind this douchebag for as long as he has. That's what the hill climb is about. You'll see.
Why can't I shake this guy? Damn it! Come on, I'm driving a Land Evo for crying out loud. I nearly lost it back there, flooring into the tightest corner on this track, and the bastard still run on top of me. How can somebody be that good when they haven't even run the course before?
Go any slower and that prissy little ride of yours might as well be going backwards. There's the line to take. Right there on those upcoming S-curves. Don't screw this up. Just come at him from the inside, tight as you can. It'll be tricky. The Evo will get just a little bit of distance on me. But if I do this right, the line will open out on the next left-hander and give me some cornering speed. Once we hit the long straightaway, I'll leave him in the dust. That's the same exit-oriented cornering strategy I used against the R-34 in Tochigi. The Land Evo doesn't stand a chance against it. Time to take this punk to school.
You idiot! What the hell are you doing? Have you lost your mind? The road ahead is under construction. There's a barricade on the left shoulder. It's not wide enough for both cars. Get any closer to me, you moron! You're gonna push me into the freaking embankment! Ah, you son of a bitch!
Easy, big guy.
Crazy bastard! What the hell was that? What kind of horse shit were you trying to pull back there? You could have killed us both with that little stunt of yours. Is that Project D's idea of a fair race? If I hadn't backed off at the last second, we'd have had one hell of a mess on our hands thanks to you.
You're kidding me. You don't actually believe that, do you?
Wait, what?
You mean you really have no clue?
The hell are you saying?
There was enough clearance that if you'd pulled your car all the way to the right, we both could have gotten through. But hey, you know the course better than I do, right? If you couldn't judge that for yourself, there's no point in me trying to convince you. I could understand you being pissed if we'd had centrifugal force pushing on us, but it was a friggin' straightaway. If I'd had my car 2 centimeters from the barricade, there'd still have been 5 centimeters of play between you and the guardrail. You couldn't tell that?
Huh? No way in hell anyone could tell that.
Look, if you don't understand your own car's specs, this conversation is pointless. Next time you want to come at me like this, do it on the course, not by bitching about my technique after the race is over. You know, like an actual driver. Why don't you try a full-speed braking contest sometime? That'll show you what a real street battle is like. Right now, you can't even talk to me. I think I'm about done with giving free lessons, Hotshot. Now why don't you run along and stop wasting everyone's time?
Just as I expected.
Uh-huh.
Thanks a lot. You've got one hell of a car.
Hey, don't try to start anything with him, man. Not while the gallery's watching. This isn't good. I didn't think we could lose on the hill climb. But our next opponent's only a kid. I don't think I should have that much to worry about.
Looks to me like they removed the rear wing from the Land Evo, huh? Might be the Evo 6, hard to tell. You ever seen one?
Yeah, a while ago. Looks like it. You and me need to have a little chat before we start, sport. Man, you're a young one, huh? What's your name, kid?
It's Fujiwara.
Well, Fujiwara, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but just between you and me, you and your little crew over there are in for a world of hurt.
What?
My buddy didn't appreciate your boy yelling at him. He may have gone off the deep end. He's pretty much the worst kind of sore loser, if you know what I mean. He just called a bunch of his bruiser cronies over to come kick your friends' asses. Quit giving me the stink-eye, dude. I don't want this thing coming to blows any more than you do. I just thought a heads-up might be in order, seeing as how none of this has to go down if you decide to help smooth out the situation. See what I'm getting at? Maybe you don't try so hard to win this thing.
What?
Maybe my sore loser friend saves some face watching me pull out the win over you and decides to call his cronies off, you know?
Why don't you just say it, man? Either I take a dive tonight or my friends get beat up.
Hey, don't go putting words in my mouth, kiddo. I'm just trying to do the neighborly thing here, that's all. I'm just saying there are a lot more important things than winning. Like being able to walk. Well, isn't this familiar? Once again, the pressure's on me to win this for us, since a certain somebody couldn't pull their own weight. Not that I'm pointing any fingers. Whatever happens, we gotta win at least one of these. Hopefully my little heart-to-heart will have done the trick.
Earth to Takumi.
You're looking a little grim there, even for you. Are you sure everything's all right?
Actually, there's something you probably ought to know.
Those sons of bitches.
I don't know, man. What do you think I should do?
What do I think you should do? I think you should ignore the bastard and focus on winning. Forget about everything but the road in front of you, and let us handle everything else. You're here to race, not to be intimidated by trash-talking scum like him.
I figured you'd say that. I was thinking the same thing myself.
All right, people, let's do it! Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Both Keisuke and Takumi are beyond needing my advice anymore. I can give them free rein to go wherever their instincts lead them. Still, the Evo 6 is nothing to sneeze at. As harmless as it may look, that unassuming little ride can be quite the bombshell on a downhill run.
I usually wouldn't expect to do too well against Project D's notorious 8-6. Not in an honest race, anyway. But if I could keep this kid from getting in the zone, well, I mean, who could blame a guy for wanting some insurance, right? That's the beauty of my little sideways tag, really. No matter how good they are, anyone can be intimidated by violence. Hey, I'm not asking for much here, just for the kid to have a little perspective. Just hang back and take it easy, sport. That's all you gotta do. Leave everything else to me.
Let's take a look.
Hey, Daiju. All right. Damn it! You fuck about that? Damn.
They're close, man. Sounds like they're just around the corner.
We're about to get a good idea of how the race is going to shape up. That corner is one of the toughest spots on this course. It's all smooth sailing at first, but right after those soft curves up top, there's a hard left. You can't brake worth a damn because you can't draw a straight line.
Let's see how the top Gunma downhill racer does. Seriously, I don't think this guy's got a prayer. I mean, come on, his ride isn't even equipped with an ABS. Damn! The hell is he thinking? He's already missed his braking point.
He's gunning it like a bat out of hell. Unreal. Dude, no one takes that corner going that fast.
No way! The 8.6 is right on top of him!
Damn it!
Yeah, loud and clear. Thanks. Word from the peanut gallery is he's really flying out there. Takami's braking technique has everybody wowed.
Hey, what'd you expect? Our boy's been practicing his ass off. Pushing his braking technique to its limit ought to be second nature by now, don't you think? After all, it's Takumi we're talking about here. The kid's a genius.
Consider what he's up against, though. The 8.6's braking system has been fine-tuned with an emphasis on the front end, for downhill as opposed to flat road braking, yes. And by taking advantage of the car's light weight, it is possible, depending on the driver's skill, for the brakes to perform better than ABS, I'll grant you. But it's important to remember, the Evo 6 can accelerate like crazy out of those corners. It won't take much for Takumi to get left behind. The best way for him to close the gap is to appreciate where his opponent takes his own braking style for granted.
Thought I told you to keep it low-key, little man. Hey, if you want to be the hero, go right ahead. Just don't cry over what happens to your buddies. Crap. Doesn't matter anyway. I should be able to shake him off once we get to the high-speed section in the middle. Let's see what you think about your precious little 8.6 once I'm done embarrassing you.
Hey, Keisuke.
Huh?
So, just before they started, the guy Takumi's racing said something I think you're gonna want to hear.
You're kidding.
Afraid not, man. Chances are the guy was just trying to bluff his way out of a fair fight, but you never know. We might be in for a full-on brawl.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. They're all just a bunch of thugs.
This is unfreaking believable. How far are those losers gonna try and push this? Let's round up some troops of our own and go at these assholes with everything we've got. You know it'd only take a phone call, Keisuke.
Forget it, dude. Calm down.
Calm down?
I think Matsumoto's right. The guy was probably bluffing.
Maybe, but what if he was serious? Suppose these jerks have backup on the way. We're gonna get our asses kicked. I'm not trying to get beat down tonight.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, come on, man. I'm only kidding, all right? Just lighten up.
I can keep up, no problem. He's not bad, but I don't think I'm gonna lose. It's not the car I need to worry about. It's the driver. And hey, it's not like this guy's in the same league as Dad. Now that was tough. Compared to him, this tool breaks like somebody's grandma. I got it. I think I know what his weakness is now. Yeah, it's obvious.
But does it matter? Even if he was bluffing, for Takumi to have that idea planted in his head on the starting line, I know that it'd throw me off my game. It's a pretty damn effective tactic for tipping the scales in their favor, wouldn't you say?
Of course I would. I tried to tell him to just focus on the road, but I don't know. You could see he was pretty shook up by the whole thing.
A situation like this would be enough to throw anybody. And on top of that, we're talking completely new territory for him. No way is he going to be able to focus.
You're wrong about that. Takumi isn't naive enough to fall for that crap.
I sure hope you're right.
I agree, bro. Anyone who's raced the kid knows he doesn't scare that easily. Sure, he may come off as the quiet type, but once he gets behind the wheel of a car, Takumi's level of concentration is about as good as it gets. It's ungodly.
This dude's braking technique sucks. That's the chink in his armor.
Son of a bitch. That hamster wheel piece of crap is really staying on me. Man, this little punk is starting to get on my last friggin' nerve. I gotta take it easy on this upcoming section. If he screws up and sideswipes me, we're in for some shit.
His line changed. Looks like the speed I'm taking these corners at has got this jerk pretty spooked.
This is only a working hypothesis, but if the Evo 6 was to take up a defensive position, its entry into the corners would probably start getting tighter. Given that, if the driver isn't anticipating an attack from the outside, then that's the line Takumi will go with.
The outside is wide open. That's my in.
They're here? Good, good. We're in the middle of the race right now, so just keep them on standby down there until it's over, okay? Yeah, I know. They're a freaky group of thugs, aren't they? My advice, treat them with crazy respect. Well, looks like the cavalry's arrived.
This'll be epic.
He may seem like an amateur, but by no means is the Evo 6's driver a fool. He has his car pretty well equipped, and you can be sure he knows how to use every modification to the best possible advantage. In terms of braking, he's exploiting the ABS to its utmost, a wise move on his part. See, ABSs are designed specifically so that even someone with only a rudimentary understanding of tire traction can brake like a pro. The question is, if he's become comfortable with the way the car handles when conditions are ideal, can he adapt when they're not? If he's not able to, then under pressure, where and when he decides to brake going into each corner can prove to be his biggest liability. Whether or not Takumi can spot that weakness will be the deciding factor in this race.
Too slow.
Persistent little bitch. The high-speed section's coming up. Just a little bit farther. One more corner and I'll finish this thing. What happened to my traction?
This is it.
Crap. Oil. Son of a bitch. I must have hit some leftover spill hugging the inside too tight. Not at the finish line yet. I can still do this. I just gotta pass the lucky little butt munch one more time. The next section is where I make my move. That 8.6 doesn't have crap on me. Watch! This baby here's the fastest 2-liter turbo on the road, asshole. No way I'm gonna let some dinky little 1.6 show me up.
There should be on the last part of the course. The mid-speed section where the road widens just enough for them to kick up their pace a notch.
That's where the Evo can get him, right?
Nah, you got it backwards.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
The higher the speed, the harder it is to know where to brake, so the risk multiplies by like tenfold. The difference in horsepower is not gonna mean much. Am I right or am I right, bro?
Think about what I said earlier. Power alone is a poor surrogate for technique in a downhill run like the one they're on.
Damn it. It's no good. He's going in without braking?
Mission Impossible! Mission Impossible! People say, baby, I love danger. I go never miss a beat. Down inside, I just feel a stranger. Rider, rider, rider. Lost back in town, walking down, crossing streets inside your town. Turn around and face it, never make a change to my soul. Mission Impossible, easy and simple goals. See the light in the story.
What the hell, man? I don't believe this. That kid is something else.
I see. Thanks for the warning. Okay, guys. Sounds like he wasn't bluffing after all. 5 or 6 suspicious-looking cars are headed our way. What do you think we should do, Ryosuke?
Well, I'd say our opponents have defaulted on the next challenge. I want all of you on high alert. Be ready to pull out at any time. The safety of this team is our only concern, so no heroics, okay?
Yes, sir.
Fumihiro, listen to me. If it comes down to it, Keisuke and I will distract them. I want you to take the team and get everyone the hell out of here.
No chance. We're not just leaving you here.
Only a matter of time before something like this happened. I assumed responsibility for that risk when I formed Project D, not you.
Yeah, don't sweat it, dude. I've got his back. Trust me. Believe it or not, I've been in my share of fights. I know how to handle myself. You just concentrate on getting everyone else out.
If that's how you want it, you're a damn good friend and one hell of a brother, Keisuke. I hope you know that.
Please, you gotta let me go out there and throw down with you.
How about I just kick your ass?
Kinda trying to avoid that.
Promise me you're not gonna let these bastards hurt Ryosuke. I want you to give me your word.
You've got it, man. No worries.
I'm gonna stay behind with you guys.
I appreciate that, but no. We'll take it from here.
Here they come.
Everybody, get in vans 1 and 2 immediately!
Nothing like a little tailgate party, huh? I can't wait to see Pretty Boy balling like a baby girl.
Oh, no question. What do you say? You guys want to jump in and give these guys a hand with the beatdown? We're out a crap ton of money either way. Might as well enjoy this. Shit. I could have paid off my car with the cash I lost on this race. I'm taking it out of somebody's ass.
Hells yeah, I am right there with you, man. Besides, who's gonna stop us from getting a couple of punches in while a whole bunch of bikers pound these guys into lunch meat? I'm sure they won't mind letting us have a little fun.
Holy crap, look at this guy.
I hear the gang he used to lead ran the northern Kanto regions underground with an iron fist. He's known all over as a dude you do not want to cross. Just sit tight, bro. I'll handle this. I had a feeling it'd be you.
My bad, K-Dog. It's so dark out here, I almost didn't recognize you. Good to see you again, sir.
Why the hell is a guy like you hanging out with these losers? Friends hard to come by these days, or what?
No, I'm just on the clock, you know? It's not like I run with them. This is strictly a third-party thing. Now that I'm here, though, looks like these jerk-offs have been disrespecting you. Am I right?
Kinda, yeah. But as far as me and my boys are concerned, it's all water under the bridge. Now, you want to get those cars out of our way, or do I have to say please?
Damn, are we in your way? My bad. You heard the man. Move them.
Yes, sir.
How the hell did you pull that off? Don't tell me you actually know those guys.
Yeah, well, what can I say, man? I didn't always hang with socialites like you. The big guy was a bud of mine from way back. Well, now that I think of it, he was more like my little brother.
Your junior?
Hey, I couldn't care less who he was to you. We dodged a major bullet. For a minute there, I thought we were all gonna get our asses kicked. But thanks to that act just now, not a single one of us got so much as a nosebleed. I hope you realize how glad we are you're on our side.
Dumb son of a bitch. You call us all the way out here just to embarrass me? Nobody tangles with the Takahashi brothers. Nobody who knows what kind of crazy bastard Keisuke is. Project D's rep casts a long shadow, pal. Everybody that lives within 100 kilometers of Gunma thinks of those guys like living legends. You want to take a guess where I'm from? Or can't you read a license plate?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I had no idea. You gotta believe me, this was just a huge mistake.
If we'd known you were a Gunma man, we would have never bothered you.
It was just an honest mix-up on our part, sir. No need to get angry.
Oh, I see. You trying to tell me how I should act now? You asswipes got a hard lesson in manners coming at you before tonight's over. Now sit the hell down!
We'd like to cancel the time trials. As you know, Keisuke's FD can't perform up to specs, and I'm certain that under the circumstances, you're perfectly okay with that.
Okay,
All right, guys, pack it up and move out! Time to go home!
Yes! As of tonight, Project D owns the Saitama racing scene!
I feel ready to go and shine again. 'Cause I don't wanna fight for you. I wanna spend my time in a better way, running away from you. I would fly in the sky. I would fly in the sky. I would fly in the sky. I would fly in the sky.
I don't have anything. I'm garbage.
I learned a lot out there tonight. I've got a lot better idea of what's coming. After tonight, I know what I've got to do.
Johnny Saita Rose for the reason they don't know 前にしか進めないキャタピラが今日も振り潰したい Yo Hates and pain 憎しみだけ増やして Hates and pain そんな清掃ライブ映像
抱きしめ合っていたらもっと強い手で不安な夜にあなたの声世界はいつか血を流していてそんなニュースボーイ忘れさせてよ分かりたくない Nobody reads Nobody sure is the end せめてもう少し嘘でもいい優しく歌って
錯綜する情報はマスメディアたちにもほら冷静が濃厚な対局の例を伝え出す理性は可能性抑止力を欠いてる年齢 Yeah どこまで洗礼受け続ける全身全霊
Nobody reads Nobody sure is the end 頼りない壊れそうな船恋でるなら Nobody reads No one was wrong せめてもう少し嘘でもいい優し
Oof. Mm. That's what happened.